Take heed the witches' counsel, for their curses follow swift and true. From Macbeth. Welcome to Grimly. Jesus, that was weird.
That was interesting.
I think it was me rubbing against this mic.
It's
We
like
are
sound
recording.
effect.
25 grand playing slots?
Yes, he did. I was like, how much did you spend? He said $150.
Fuck you. Not you, but fuck him.
I know. But I've been making donations for the last 3 years, which means I've been gambling slots for 3 years. And I spend,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
Still, even if you did it twice a year, $150 for 3 years, you're still,
That's a really good return.
yes.
I played slots 3 years ago, and I won like $150.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think I played $2 or something. So yeah,
That's fantastic. I've been like, all right, let's get some steak.
right. And like I cashed it. I was like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna spend this money in the slot machine.
No.
That's the thing. You gotta learn to like
Oh, yeah.
cut yourself off.
For me, it's easy. I think. I don't have the gambling bone, but
No.
if I won $25,000, I would immediately be like, where's the nicest restaurant in the vicinity? I'm immediately spending $600 on
I'm like
dinner
immediately Googling airfare.
You're like,
I'm like, where are we going?
Yeah,
I'll pay. Let's fucking go.
wow.
I mean, I guess I'm just more of a generous person.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I just meant like, I'm probably already on vacation if I'm in the casino doing.
Okay, yes.
I can immediately hop on a flight. I'm saying immediately.
Yeah.
That next day.
Right,
Or that night, I'm like, where's the bubbles? Where's the seafood
Yeah.
tower?
This
I
is
want the crab on top of the steak. I want it
Right.
all.
I want a crab on top of my head while I'm eating a steak with a crab on top.
Somebody give me a crab necklace.
Just like claws.
Giant.
Or
The
like
whole king crab.
or like a king crab with like neck like a
The arms are the necklace.
like Flava Flav with the clock, except it's
Exactly.
just a big ass king crab. Actually, that's pretty baller,
Pretty baller.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
right? That's Meg's baller status. Do you eat it?
You could. I don't know.
A king crab necklace.
I would like to eat it.
Yeah, we
Yes.
are recording.
Such an idiot. Comment. This is the dumbest thread. Welcome to Grimly.
Hi, welcome to Grimly. I am Missy,
Hi, Meg.
and we are living out our king crab fantasies.
I don't even know why we were talking about casinos.
We were talking about casinos.
Oh, it was because of the suggestion that we go to one.
Yeah, I
Why
did go to a
not?
casino.
I don't know. Could be
Casinos
fun,
are a little weird because it feels
naughty
like
moment. It's a trashy moment. It's a special kind of vibe
I feel like
you could get down with
it's
every
a
now
very
and
special type of vibe. It's fun. The only thing that really bugs me about casinos is you can still smoke in them.
then. That really adds to the vibe, is what I'm saying. Definitely.
It's just. Oh.
I know you don't feel the same the next day.
Do you remember when restaurants were smoking and non-smoking sections?
No, but I do remember when the airport had like a room in it that was just a glass room,
Yeah,
and everyone were smoking in the room, but
just
it was
like
also
yellow
in the airport.
yellow glass walls.
Yeah, there were parts. Yeah, I guess so. I guess when I was a kid,
Yeah, that's
I
what I mean.
remember like certain parts of IHOP or something.
Right, Ixtapa, our local Mexican joint.
No, I don't remember.
I always
specifically
remember going in
Ixtapa.
there because my parents used to smoke growing up, so we always
So
used to go to the
it's in
smoking section.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a throwback.
It's such a throwback.
Going with your parents to the smoking section of a restaurant? That's crazy.
We used to
your
get
your
just-
parents just like smoking at dinner in front of you?
Huh?
No.
No, they used to like smoke in the car. I remember. Oh my god.
People were doing lots of stuff. People were going wild with the
Okay, I'm gonna
cigarettes.
tell you probably the trashiest story about me.
You're really gonna do this?
Yes.
Okay. Reserve the right to edit.
In the trailer we grew up in, is the preface. My parents were both heavy smokers. I remember at some point, because we lived in a trailer, and I had like a spray bottle, I think it was bleach, and being, 7 and just an idiot, I was like spraying the ceiling with the bleach water, and you would just see these splashes of white that had taken off the tobacco stains
Oh, wow.
from the smoking.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a memory of yours?
Huh? I just remember like looking at it like, oh, like that's weird. Why is it white there?
Why is it white there?
And like now as an adult, I'm like, oh, that's because I was like taking off the tobacco
Wow.
smoke.
I know. It's
Film.
the things we didn't know about how
We really didn't.
insidious
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, they don't smoke anymore.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's dead, but my mom doesn't smoke anymore.
Oh.
It's fine. He's been dead for a while. Probably should not joke about that. He would think it's funny. Okay.
Well, good for mom.
Yeah, good for mom.
Everybody's parents, I think. Or not everybody's parents, but like a lot of people
Yeah,
smoked.
I
If
feel like
someone's
it's-
parents didn't smoke, their parents probably smoked.
It's hard to find a smoker now.
Oh, yeah.
I guess maybe there's always a smoker at a dive bar.
There's always, people do smoke.
I don't know if it's like a person that's employed by the dive bar just to always be the smoker outside.
I don't know. You know what? There's so many different ways to smoke now, too.
Yeah, for sure. Like the
Who even
USB
knows?
drive looking things. Because, you know, there's been nights where, yeah, you're drinking at a dive bar. You go outside, someone's smoking a cigarette, and you're like, could I smoke a cigarette? And then you do.
A whole one?
No.
No.
You're like sharing one between your friends.
It's like not a palatable,
No, it's
easy
weird.
thing to do. People who say that they like to smoke when they drink, it's really bizarre for me because one, like puff off a cigarette,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm gonna faint.
No, it really does
It's
make
a
you feel
wild,
sick.
yeah, like you lose your, like when you go over, like you're in a car or like a roller coaster and you lose your stomach.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is how I feel.
For sure.
All the way from like my stomach to my
Yeah,
toes.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm jello.
Jello.
Yeah, like I
Interesting.
feel like I'm gonna have to sit down.
I usually just feel nauseated.
Oh yeah, also that.
It's been at least a decade since I've taken a puff off a cigarette, so I probably would feel really bad now.
just so strange.
It's a very strange phenomenon.
People that smoke a lot daily,
Yeah.
it's impressive. Is our podcast episode theme today is our subject anything having to do with
to
this?
do with smoking? No.
This wasn't even a SIGU.
No, it wasn't a Sigio. It was just
Wow.
a weird left turn.
Christ, let's course
is-
correct. What are we talking about?
However, our last Halloween episode.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
this is coming out 28th of October.
All right.
It's our last spooky.
We've already talked about your Halloween plans.
Yeah, I'm going to a Halloween party.
Oh, do you have your costume?
For the most part. I bought some green sequined bell-bottom pants.
Fun.
And then I have a black fringe vest coming in the mail.
Okay.
And then there's more like a tank top underneath it.
And you are a
Idiot?
hippie? Like, what is the
So the party is a disco murder mystery themed.
Okay, so it's a disco outfit.
It's a disco outfit,
Okay,
hence
cool.
the
What
sequined
shoes are you gonna
bell-bottoms.
wear?
I don't fucking know yet.
That's
That's the tricky part.
What kind of shoes did they wear? Maybe they wore
Like
fucking Chucks. I don't know.
I don't
At the
know.
disco? I have no idea.
I'm
Google it.
imagining like the big, thick platform
platform
heels.
shoes. Okay.
And I don't know if I can buy those or wear those. Party,
Rupturny.
right?
Disco.
I feel like it was a lot of that really thick type of shoes. Originally, I was gonna wear like a skirt and some go-go boots, but then I saw the sequin bell-bottoms. I was like, well, that's
That's a lot of fun.
yeah.
I need to see actual ones, not
I know,
people.
not like crappy Halloween costumes.
No, yeah. Okay, so sandals, boots. Okay, we'll find something.
We'll figure it out.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's my conundrum right now. Is what the fuck am I wear footwear wise?
I know footwear is sometimes not the one that you don't really want to think about.
It's also just you want to find something cute but also comfortable because you're going to be, there's going to be dancing.
You're gonna be dancing?
Yeah, it's a big ass party.
Cute.
I mean, the last time I went, it was like they had a live band and like a huge dance floor and everyone was dancing. That was the thing.
Cute.
We shall see.
Okay.
I'm excited for it though.
Amazing. All right, what are we talking about today?
So today, for our last Halloween episode, it's a pretty spooky one.
Okay.
It is a true story. You're not going to believe it's a true story, but I promise you it is.
Okay.
We're actually going to be doing it's based in Seattle or Seattle area again. We just did the Rainier one. Yeah. We're going to be talking about the mysterious death of Christopher Case.
Okay.
Okay. So Christopher was originally from Richmond, Virginia. He was 35 years old, and he moved to Seattle, Washington in the early 90s to take a new job working for a company called Muzak. You've heard Muzak?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a local company?
I guess so,
Interesting.
yeah. So he would become the newest director of programming, and Muzak is a company that creates background music for elevators and like retail spaces. Mm-hmm. We've all heard Muzak.
Yeah, we used to have music at the Quiznos that I managed. So I was
Really?
the one turning the music on and off.
Do we have music at the coffee
Yes?
shop?
I don't think so. He did something else.
Was it Sirius?
I don't remember,
I don't know.
but I don't think it was music.
Something like that, though. It was like a weird, like, satellite internet radio situation. So, yeah, Christopher was working as a radio DJ in Richmond, and he was widely known to have an ear for up-and-coming music trends.
Cool.
And just really a vast knowledge of all different types of music.
Yeah, you do need that because
Yeah.
it is random ass stuff
Right.
on the music.
Speaking of random ass stuff, in fact, one of his favorite subgenres of music was music that was created in ancient Egypt.
Okay.
That sounds a little bit hipstery.
Music that was created in ancient Egypt?
Yes, he liked ancient times, specifically ancient Egypt music.
How do we have music from ancient Egypt? Like, how do we know?
We probably had the sheet music and then know what they used.
Okay. I mean, cool. I'd love to hear it. I'm just like, I didn't know that was like out there.
It's very weirdly specific.
Okay. He's a music nerd.
We all have our quirks.
I like that.
And this is I could not find a good picture of him. So this is the picture I have. It's a still from a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah, just an average 35-year-old guy. A little nerdy. Mm-hmm. That's
Just
fine.
with those fun glasses.
Yeah. So Chris was happily single and well loved by his friends and coworkers, but was also known to be a bit of an introvert and kind of just usually was a bit of a homebody as well. He also frequented the gym and was passionate about living a healthy lifestyle. In fact, most people would say that Chris's two big passions in life were fitness and music.
Okay, yeah, he did have some shredded arms.
Yeah, he's got some good arms. Overall, Chris was just known as being a rock solid, good dude. And just well liked by everybody. Just a quiet, geeky music guy, but it was also in shape. With this new job at Muzak, Chris had to travel frequently for work. And on April 11th, 1991, he is on one of these business trips down to San Francisco, where he is having a business dinner. And at this dinner, a woman in her 50s is invited because she knew someone else at the dinner. And she's in her 50s, but she's like an attractive 50, is from what I've read and been described. So it turns out this woman also has a deep love for ancient Egyptian music.
Oh, right.
Super random. Can you imagine?
What are the odds?
I like specific type of, I don't know, knitting or something. And someone's, oh yeah, me too. I love that. You're like, holy
That
shit.
would be cool.
It would be very cool.
Yes, a meet cute.
Because of this like mutual love of this type of music, they hit it off.
Okay.
So Chris and this woman continued chatting through the night, and it sounds like at some point they went to a separate dinner by themselves. It's a little bit of a
nightcap.
yeah. It's a little bit of a mixed bag on that. Some people say this situation happened at this specific business dinner. Other sources say that they went on a separate dinner, just the two of them.
Maybe
and,
they
like,
peeled off by themselves.
yeah, that could be a very big
At
part
the
of it
same
too.
place.
Yeah. Chris and this woman continue chatting through the night to talk about music. And Chris is just looking at this woman from a platonic view. But as the night goes on, this woman is starting to make it more and more clear that she's interested in getting that dick.
Oh, okay.
I actually wrote that in the notes. I definitely was feeling a vibe.
Is he straight?
I don't know.
Because looking at the photo, I'm not certain.
When I was researching this story and the description of everything of him, I was like,
Why are you gay?
and that's totally fine, but this is early 90s and it was more of a taboo.
Sure.
And maybe he felt like he couldn't really express that part of himself. And
Okay,
like,
so he's not feeling this woman.
no, he is not into this woman.
Okay, that doesn't mean he's gay, but it doesn't mean he's not gay.
In my heart, I just want to imagine everyone's gay.
I just think it feels safer that way.
It does, I agree.
Okay, go on.
Anyways, we create our own safe spaces, I guess. For whatever reason, Chris isn't interested in this woman.
Okay, she needs to back off.
Yes. But this woman is starting to get more and more aggressive with her advances towards him. And she like keeps trying to be like, no, take me home. Let's go.
Oh dear.
And
That's
Chris
not my
is just,
style.
dude, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Sorry for the wrong signals. He's, I just really
That's sad.
want to talk to you about ancient Egyptian music.
I know. It's
'cause
so
you're
disappointing when you think you've made a friend and then
Right?
it becomes something like this.
Yeah,
feel for
so
him.
it really is. So Chris is starting to get more and more uncomfortable with this whole situation. And she's just laying it on thick, for lack of a better word.
Okay. Coming on strong.
Strong, yes. So Chris gets really stern with this woman.
Oh no.
And he's just, dude, I am not interested
He
in
must
that.
have felt like he had to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So evidently, this changes her demeanor.
Sure.
And she looks at Chris dead in the eye and says, you're going to regret that. I'm actually a witch,
Oh.
and you'll be dead within the week.
Jesus.
Could you imagine?
No. That's insane.
It is insane.
And listen, I feel like it's reading into certain stereotypes for this woman to be into Egyptian
Music.
and then also being a witch and also being like, I don't know, some kind of female terrorist.
A little bit of a siren, perhaps.
Yes, a Jezebel.
Yeah, I guess a siren
conjuring.
would have worked, though. But yeah, it's
If it was a siren, she would have just been able to pull it off.
right. Yeah, exactly.
She's not a very good witch either. She can't just
Right?
dazzle him.
That's what
She
I'm
sounds
saying.
like some kind of witch, I'll tell you that.
Chris doesn't believe in
Bitch.
anything.
The kind that starts with a B.
She's actually a bitch.
I don't like her.
No, she's definitely a bad guy in this movie. Not movie. This isn't a movie. This is a
movie that would
podcast.
be
I'm
made.
so sorry. This should be made to a movie. This whole
Here's
story.
what-
You'll see.
I'm already on board.
So Chris doesn't believe in anything paranormal or spirits. He's just,
Okay, lady.
okay, lady, or like any sort of curse, right? So when this woman says this, he's just cool. I'm gonna
Go now.
leave.
Yeah. What I said before still
Right.
stands.
I'm gonna buy dinner. It's on me. I'm just gonna 86 myself from this chat.
Just to get away from you.
Like I'm leaving. Which is probably very disappointing because he's, oh sweet, I made a friend that also likes the same type of music I like, and
Now you have to wonder if she really did know about.
I mean,
don't
it
know, I
sounds
wish I
like they
could pull
really kicked it
the
off.
name of an Egyptian musician out of my ass right now, but I can't.
You think you could?
It would have been cool if I could. But I couldn't. I can't.
I'm sorry.
I wish I
thought
would
you
have.
meant- I thought you meant, yeah, I could have faked this too. I could have just pulled a name out of my ass. And you're like, no, you couldn't have.
I literally wish I could do it right now, and I couldn't. And without being completely
I'm just
racist.
thinking like of the gods, like Ra and Osiris.
Yeah.
Like-
Rama.
Yeah, but those aren't musicians.
Rama Bahama.
What?
It's a coastal Egyptian band.
I'm
just making them up now.
I can't with you.
Children's band called Rama Bahama. Ancient Egyptian music. It's like it's like Warren Buffett.
What the fuck is happening?
Wait. Jimmy Buffett. It's like Jimmy Buffett, not Warren.
No, Warren
It's
Buffett.
like Jimmy Buffett for Egyptian music. It's very cutting edge.
I'm just gonna leave. Anyways, okay, let's get back to the story.
So he told this bitch to kick rocks.
I'm sorry. Oh man, the fall mimosa got me.
Compose yourself. Pull it together, man.
I need to get my shit together. I can edit this out. Okay. I don't want to, though, because it's pretty good. It's
Stupid.
We are stupid. Okay. Chris spends the next few days getting some work done in San Francisco. Because, like I said, he was down there for business.
Yeah, it's the last thing he needs.
Right? He's like, oh man, he's not made a friend. I guess not. So he flies back to Seattle, thinking that this was just a very weird encounter. and shrugs the whole thing off. And probably this is a good story for later, like a weird fucking date or something. I don't know. So back in Seattle, Chris calls his good friend from back east, and this is a woman named Sammy Soder.
Okay. I like Sammy for a lady.
I know, right?
That's cute.
He's calling her just to catch up and check in, but the whole reason why we have most of the details of this story is because of Sammy.
Okay.
And this is a picture from a later date. All of these pictures are like screenshots from a documentary I watched.
Sure.
'Cause I could not find pictures of these
Yeah,
people
well,
online.
she looks like a cool lady.
She does look a cool lady.
Yeah.
She looks like an aunt I want to have.
Yeah, she looks, yeah. I mean, you can tell that that's from maybe the 90s or something.
Right, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, but she's got the hip older lady style. Nice.
Yeah, like her haircut. Mm-hmm. Very
And the
posh.
earrings, fun earrings.
While catching up with Sammy, Chris tells Sammy this crazy story about the woman who put a curse on him, basically, for not sleeping with him. Because why wouldn't you? You're like, holy shit, this just happened to me.
Of course you'd tell.
You're
Absolutely.
like, this is fucking nuts. Hear this. So they crack a few jokes about it, chat for a while longer, hang up the call. On April 14th, 1991, Sammy gets another call from Christopher. This time, the tone is much weirder.
Okay.
Chris tells Sammy that he had not been able to sleep the night before because he keeps seeing weird shadows out of the corner of his eye in his apartment.
Oh no.
And he keeps hearing what is sounding like whispering in different parts of his apartment as well.
Oh God.
Now, like I mentioned before, Christopher doesn't believe in this type of stuff.
Do you know where he lived at all?
I think I saw a source that said Kirkland,
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Okay.
but a lot of sources just say Seattle.
Yeah.
Because evidently that's the only thing in Washington is
Oh, yeah.
Seattle.
Kirkland, that makes sense. Sure.
Like I mentioned before, Christopher doesn't believe in this type of stuff. So he tells Sammy initially that he thought that someone had broken into his apartment the night before. But he searches everywhere and there is no one. He also claims that anytime he goes into a room to see what the whispering is, what's happening with the whispering, it like shifts to a different room.
Yeah.
He like walks to like his bedroom and goes to the kitchen.
Okay.
Super weird.
Yes.
So, a little freaked out, Chris just tries to shake off this feeling that he isn't alone in his apartment and goes to bed. But all night, he continues to hear those whispers coming from different rooms and seeing what he describes as shadow figures moving around his apartment.
Oh.
And this is what he's
Christ.
describing to Sammy,
No.
right? This is like a rock solid guy, like I said
Yeah.
before. Like he's like not a person who believes in this weird stuff.
Oh God.
And like just the shift is abrupt.
Yeah.
So Sammy tries to reassure Chris that maybe he's just stressed about work or something, and even if he didn't want to admit it, then maybe this woman who said she had cursed him
Yeah.
creeped him out
Totally.
and got into his head, and now he's seeing things that are not there.
Yeah, like that was a traumatic situation that you went through with her. That was uncomfortable. You were threatened, and
Right.
it's just like in your head now.
Right, you're creeping yourself out.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, we've all done that, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd say to my friend.
Right,
But I'd also
totally.
be like, but you can come and stay with me if you.
You're like,
really-
also, do you have sage?
Well, yeah.
Go
I would-
sage something.
It's true.
I remember when I watched I can't remember if it was the first or the second Paranormal Activity, I freaked myself out in this way.
Really?
Like I slept with the lights on
Yeah.
for a while.
Oh, Paranormal Activity. I think the first one was actually pretty terrifying.
It's a good movie.
I know. It's so good that I have not have any desire to see it again. No.
I thought you were about to say you've never seen it. I'm like,
No, I've
well,
seen it, the first one, but I don't need to see the other ones. That stuff is truly pretty scary to
Yeah,
me.
the second one's really good too,
I believe it.
but you will
It
not
was like
commit
the-
to it.
Crab walking at the end that really like at the first one.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a creepy one.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so he's reasonably distressed.
Yeah, he's freaked out. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like calling his friend to comfort and maybe like probably talk him off of a ledge a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you're just freaking yourself out. Don't worry about it, right? But that is truly what probably any friend would say.
And it was back then when you just didn't have like a cell phone in your hand
Yeah.
to keep you company in bed.
Or
You have
just
to get up and talk on the phone.
take a video.
Yeah.
Try to
You'd have
capture
have,
some
like,
stuff.
Just you and your thoughts and a flashlight at most.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe a TV in the background.
so much more scary.
Totally. So 2 days later, on April 16th, Sammy gets another call from Christopher. This time, Christopher is way more freaked out and scared and is now claiming that these shadow figures are attacking him.
Oh.
Christopher tells Sammy that while asleep in his bed, he is suddenly woken up by some invisible force choking him.
Wow. What?
Which sounds a little bit like sleep paralysis.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of fucking powerful witch he ran into. This is crazy.
This is crazy. This is a true story. And like I said, it doesn't sound like it's a true story. It is a true story.
Ugh, okay, go on.
So he said the choking felt very violent and that there was even a moment where he was lifted up off of his bed and slammed back down into the mattress.
Oh my God.
He also says that when he woke up, he had cuts on all of the tips of his fingers. Like every tip of the finger had a cut on it, and there was like blood all over his sheets.
Jesus. This does not sound like sleep paralysis.
That does not sound like sleep paralysis. The choking initially was like, okay, maybe that's sleep paralysis, but like the cutting and the lifting, I've never heard about sleep paralysis happening like that.
This is crazy. All right, go on.
Can I keep reminding you, this is a true fucking story.
It's suspicious.
There is multiple articles and a coroner's report, so...
Jesus!
Yeah. After getting off the phone with Sammy, Christopher heads to a religious bookstore called Evangelical Incorporated Bookstore that is located in Bellevue, Washington. And it still exists, in fact. Christopher enters the store and asks the store manager named Rodney Higuchi if they have any crucifixes.
Okay.
Chris grabs an armful of crucifixes, just like grabs a bunch. And Rodney's like, what are you doing? Right? Are you okay? He's perplexed. And he asks him, what do you need all these for? And Christopher responds with, I'm under attack by supernatural forces and I need protection.
Wow.
And this is a picture of Rodney.
Everybody's so Asian. It's so sweet.
It's just, he's just a nerdy.
He looks like the nicest dude.
Right? Just the sweater vest, the glasses. It's giving. You know what? It's actually probably in style now. Just saying.
He looks great.
So the weird thing is like, this guy before this week was just like, didn't believe in this shit. Mm-hmm. And this weird turnaround is...
Yes.
The thing that like really freaks me out the most, because you're like, how scared were you to like just completely let go of all your beliefs?
Yeah. Definitely. Yes.
Rodney also suggests a few books in the store that could help Christopher with fighting witchcraft. He's like, here. I don't know if he's trying to make a sale. Who
And
the hell
also,
knows?
he's just, I mean, this is pretty heavy. I just sell books to Christian people.
Right, and some crosses.
These ones might be useful. It's not like he's himself a demon hunter.
No, he's not a
You know what I mean?
demonologist.
Yeah.
He's whoa man.
So maybe these.
I just clocked it.
Sad.
So Christopher purchases his stuff and heads home, where he hangs all these crucifixes and starts looking into the books he purchased and making notes in the margins about rituals he could perform to ward off this curse. Christopher also pours salt around the perimeter of every room in his house, and he starts making like little salt piles in every corner of the room in the rooms as well. I mean, he's doing everything I would.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Now I think I would try to find like a
Wiccan?
somebody. Yes,
Yeah, 1-800 call a Wiccan.
something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't try to be relying on the Lord. Really.
No, I would call a Wiccan.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know
you,
how easy it is to find that information in the
I don't
90s.
know. Probably
take
not
a day or
very.
two to hear back.
It is Seattle though.
That's true. You think there'd be some?
You could probably go to Capitol Hill and find a Wiccan
That's true.
drinking at one of the local dives.
I'd walk to a head shop or something. But they could tell you some hippie
A hedge shop?
head shop
Oh, wait, what's a head shop?
where they sell the pipes for the bongs. They sell bongs. A head shop. But that they just
Got it.
don't sell the weed. They sell all the paraphernalia.
They sell water pipes, specifically
Exactly.
Meg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably some like funky books and stuff. I don't know. I bet in the 90s they might have been a little more like eccentric.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you're right.
And not
You're right.
just like only about weed
yeah.
as
Yeah.
they are now.
No, yeah. It's a
Those are two different stores now.
yeah, it's late
like
stage
Napa.
capitalism took
Yeah,
over that
yeah.
industry as well. So on the night of the 16th, something happens to Christopher that freaks him out so much that he flees his apartment and goes and checks into a hotel.
Okay, I would have done that a while ago, but sure.
What it is that happens this night, we don't know. He didn't tell Sammy. The next day, on April 17th, Christopher goes back to the bookstore and talks to Rodney again. Rodney's shit, this guy's bad. I mean, he seemed really helpful. I probably shouldn't speculate that he was annoyed.
I think Ronnie's probably concerned at this point.
I think he is concerned.
Yeah.
Ronnie says that Christopher just seemed so freaked out, and it was almost like he was looking at a different person from the day before.
Wow.
Like, he just said that he just seemed defeated and exhausted and, like, just visibly upset. He was like, holy shit, what happened to you in this 24-hour period?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is significant. Like, you can't deny that.
No, totally, that's evidence of something.
Right. So Christopher also makes another purchase, but Ronnie, for whatever reason, doesn't tell us what it is. He says, I'm not going to tell you what he purchased, which is a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Where would you get it? From that store? From Ronnie?
Yeah.
It couldn't be that bad.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not like he's hiding occult stuff in the Christian bookstore.
Maybe he is.
No way.
Maybe he is.
No way.
We don't know.
I
We don't know
think
Rodney.
so. But I've been in these bookstores.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, I am telling you, it's nativity sets. It's a lot of like little bookmarks that say Jesus loves you. It's a lot of books for women on how to
Be pure.
yes, and also how to just be like sweet to their husbands, how to
gross.
submit. It's a lot of that. And books for kids, coloring books and shit like that. There's nothing that's going to help you fight a demon in there. Not one single thing.
Yeah, like a low-key kind of want to throw like a Molotov cocktail at those books you just described for women. Just like a casual Molotov.
Yeah, I mean, it's more subtle than that, but like certainly there are.
But does it also feel warranted? I think it does.
There's a lot of Thomas Kincaid paintings.
Thomas
The fact that you don't know who Thomas Kincaid is enough information for me.
Oh,
That
who's-
I lived a specific kind of Christian life.
Well, I just talked about spraying bleach on nicotine-soaked ceilings. So we had a very different childhood.
That's true. And yet somehow they were both traumatizing.
And yet here we are.
Do you listen to Crime Junkie?
Yeah.
Okay, because Ashley Flowers and her friend Britt grew up in a similarly culty Christian way that I did. So they
Okay.
talk about it sometimes, and
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I know.
I see it.
Like, so, we are out there.
Like I can clock it for sure. Yeah, I don't have that type of clockage.
Thomas Kincaid is harmless. He just makes, he's a painter.
Right.
It's
Of Christian varietal.
Yeah, I don't know why. He's like a Christian god, I swear.
Oh, okay.
They just fucking love him. They love him.
Good to know. I did not know that.
They're nice enough.
For the most part, yeah. Sorry, we're not trying to slam Christians.
I haven't said anything that wasn't true. That's all I'll say.
Just stop trying to oppress women. Can we just stop that? Maybe? Anyways, okay. Okay, so Ronnie doesn't tell us what Christopher bought this
Well,
day.
he either bought it somewhere else or he didn't tell her because it makes no sense. Like, there's just nothing that could be useful.
Maybe, I don't
I
know.
promise. Or he got it somewhere else.
Yeah, like maybe Ronnie was like, hey, I have a friend. Maybe Ronnie was like an open-minded Christian who like talked to like different
Rodney
types of...
seems great, so I believe him.
Yeah, I know this Wiccan. Here's this.
I don't think that's true. That's very unlikely.
All right. So Rodney also tries to give Christopher more advice on what he can do to help end this curse, quote unquote, that
Okay.
he has on him. So what that transaction was, what that conversation looks like, we don't really have a ton of details on. Rodney just doesn't really talk about it,
Okay.
which is a little suspicious. But also maybe just felt like he wanted to keep Chris's privacy. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I don't know.
You know.
Okay.
So on the afternoon of April 17th, 1991, Christopher goes to visit a priest, one Father James Malahan.
Okay.
Malahan says that he can feel whatever malignant energy is surrounding Christopher. And Christopher tells Father Malahan that he is scared to death that whatever this is will kill him.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a picture of the priest. Like, once again, this is a
Everyone is in
screenshot
this
from this documentary.
Yeah, looks just exactly like
looks
you would
like-
expect. Yeah.
Yeah. White guy with glasses.
Black outfit, short hair.
It looks a little bit like the sketch of the Zodiac.
Oh.
No, not the Zodiac. Yeah, no, it's
off the
the
top of my
Zodiac.
head. I don't know what the Zodiac
Look it
sketch
up.
looks like.
Google it. Google. You don't know that sketch?
I don't have it on the top of my head.
I feel like that's on everyone's true crime brain. Is the sketch of the
Yeah,
Zodiac.
he does. Yeah.
Like the glasses.
Mm-hmm. This guy looks younger, but
For sure. But this was in the 90s, so maybe he was the Zodiac. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a good-looking guy.
Don't say that.
The Zodiac in this sketch, yeah, I'm saying it. But this is an AI sketch, I think.
Oh, you want the original sketch. You want like AI sketch.
The original sketch is not as.
Yeah. But like that, you don't see it?
You know what is a clean? Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
This man could be the Zodiac. Just putting it out there. Wouldn't that be the craziest fucking weirdest coincidence?
Yes.
Listen.
You said it first, ma'am. You maligned this man first.
I am TMing this right now. This poor priest. Sorry.
I want to say though, still not terrible looking.
I hate that haircut. It's a little
I like a military looking cut though. I do. I like a high and tight.
gross.
I really do. I mean, this is just like classic sort of like 50s
Yeah. Clean cut.
clean
dad.
cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Of course you do.
I really
I
do.
don't even know what that means.
I just do.
Okay. So during this whole ordeal, Christopher is also calling Sammy and giving her like updates. And also like he's also calling other friends and talking about like how scared he is of this energy and he feels like he won't survive the week.
That's terrifying. I scare myself a lot. Like I'll freak myself out, but I've truly never been that scared.
No, I've never.
I mean, whew. You would just absolutely feel like you're going insane.
Like the fact that you're like calling friends and saying this shit is very
Yes.
crazy.
I would never.
No.
Not, I mean, you called me at that one time when the dog was locked in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which was a scary thing and that I would definitely talk about.
Right.
And that's even more than anything I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
And I've still scared myself to the point of
I
I
don't
can't
think we've
sleep
ever
at
talked
night.
about that story on this podcast.
Oh, well, maybe you should talk about it someday.
Yeah, I will someday.
Yeah.
Most people that I don't know,
Open
but
the door. That's the dog on the inside.
the dog is Coleman, first of all. Respect the name, bitch.
The dog. That's Coleman.
Oh, poor Coleman. That was a weird night. Anyways, so while Christopher was checked at the hotel, Sammy tried calling Christopher, but there was no answer, obviously, and this was before cell phones. But Sammy kept trying to call Christopher all day on April 17th, but by 6 p.m. that day, he had answered his phone. So Sammy called the police and asked for a will for a check on Christopher. And this is the same day that he's going to the bookstore talking to Rodney. He's also talking to the priest.
Damn.
So Sammy's trying to get a hold of him.
He's out, maybe.
He's out running his curse errands. I don't know. But she's really worried about him, obviously.
Yeah.
And she's on the other side of the country. She's in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck. What can I do?
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah. So Seattle PD shows up that evening and can see through the windows. They see all the crucifixes hanging on the walls and they see the salt around all the rooms.
They're freaked out immediately.
They're like, whoa.
What are we walking into?
Yeah. So the officers knock, but there's no answer. They also try to see if the door is opened or unlocked, but it's locked. And so the police contact Sammy. They tell her what happens and that there is not much else they can do at this point. You can't just go in, right?
Okay.
I think if it was unlocked, they could have. Perhaps. I don't know. So Sammy goes out that evening and she comes home and there is a message from Christopher on her answering machine.
Okay.
He doesn't sound scared like he was before, but he almost sounds defeated. He tells Sammy that he has accepted that this will probably be his last night alive.
Jesus.
Can you imagine being that?
No. Oh my God.
So freaked out, Sammy tries calling Christopher back a few times, but he never picks up the phone. It's just so scary.
No, I would be freaking out.
I'd be freaking out. I don't even know what I would do.
It's hard because you live far enough away that you can't just
You
go.
live on the other side of the country.
But maybe at a certain point, you're like, I'm going out there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. For sure. So Sammy keeps trying to call Christopher on April 18th, and she's continued to not get an answer on his phone. She again calls the Seattle PD for a welfare check. Just, can you please go check? Like, I'm very scared. I'm very freaked out. Can you see what's going on? At 3:38 p.m. on April 18th, the police knock on Chris's door, and there's no answer. This time, however, the door is unlocked.
Weird.
Police open the door to find what is basically a weird sight, to say the least. At least a dozen crucifixes are on the wall. Religious music is playing in the stereo. Salt is on the perimeter of every room. Lit candles are everywhere that have burned down almost completely. There are also a few books opened on the occult and like religious texts with a bunch of notes handwritten around them, like on pieces of paper in the margins. So while this scene is odd, there's really isn't a sign of an intruder. So they're like, this is weird, what the fuck is going on? But like someone didn't break in, right? So police go further into the apartment to find the bathroom door is shut. They open the door to find the tub surrounded with lit candles and crucifixes. Also in the tub is Christopher Case, fully clothed in a kneeling position with his hands in prayer and his head pressed up against the faucet wall, and he is dead.
Wow. In the tub.
In the tub.
Is there water in the tub?
No.
And he's there praying.
Yeah, he's
And
like
dead.
kneeling in prayer, and he's
Holy
dead.
shit, that's what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And with candles and crucifixes around him.
Yeah, but how did he die? That's, I mean,
We'll get into that.
that's, we don't know anything unless we know how he died. What the hell?
An autopsy is done on Christopher, because this is obviously a very weird, suspicious death. He was 35 and healthy. Mm-hmm. And it is determined by the coroner that he had died of acute myocarditis, which led to heart failure. So
Okay,
acute,
it's a heart attack.
yeah. So acute myocarditis is when your heart muscle has a sudden inflammation,
Wow.
and this can be caused by a wide variety of reasons, from viral to bacterial infections. However, if someone has this, they usually have flu-like symptoms, and they're like nausea, vomiting, just the classic symptoms, right? So it's very difficult to diagnose this because it manifests in different ways for different people too. So a 35-year-old has the flu, you're not going to assume he has this sudden heart inflammation, right? You're like assuming he has the
Heart
flu.
inflammation can cause flu-like symptoms?
I guess so.
Damn, I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a really rare thing that happens, but
Okay.
it does happen.
Okay.
It is scary, but it's considered a rare condition. The current statistics saying there is around 200,000 cases per year in the U.S. And while it can happen because of a lot of different factors, it's usually caused by a viral infection. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you get a viral infection in your body. It manifests as the flu, or like it looks like the flu, but it's actually this weird
Heart thing.
which can cause you to have a heart attack or heart failure. So it's weird, but it's quote unquote natural causes.
Sure.
But I don't know.
If I'm thinking about, first of all, I think it's really unlikely that, I think that, okay, I have to like, it's hard. It's like, conceptualize how I feel about this, but I do think that these types of things exist. I think it's not super likely that stuff like this can manifest in your physical world or physical life.
Stuff like what?
Like this paranormal type of, this like a curse of sorts.
Yeah.
I think that you can experience effects of things like this, but I think for it to affect you in such a physical way is unlikely for me personally.
Right.
However, if I'm saying yes and to this entire story, what does some kind of like haunting, some kind of demonic attack on someone
Look like?
via a curse, what does that look like in your physical body? Heart attack or like aneurysm are probably the two that I'm thinking.
Right.
Heart attack, probably number one.
Yeah.
You're like, you cannot take it.
Yeah, most people describe like this whole situation as he was literally scared to death.
To death, exactly. Like
Yeah.
you cannot, because I think people die of broken hearts. think
Right,
that like,
totally.
your heart is like a manifestation physically of
Yeah.
some portion of your soul. Like,
Right.
it's connected in some way.
Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
So sure, I guess. Ooh, it's
Sure,
just really
I
hard
guess
for
is
me
what
to-
we get from Meg.
It's like really hard for me to imagine it could be such a physical manifestation of someone's bad energy.
Yeah.
But if it were, a heart attack would be the only thing that would make sense to me.
It's like a physical manifestation, but it's also so sudden and quick. That's very weird.
And is it really an internal thing also? Is it the mind?
Right. We'll get to that. Actually, this is where we get to the theories of what happened.
Okay. Interesting.
Authorities have determined that Christopher had passed away from the acute myocarditis, aka natural causes. Christopher's friends and family do have a hard time accepting this simply because of all the weird shit that had happened right before he passed. This was a guy who didn't believe in any of this stuff. All of a sudden, buying a shit ton of crucifixes, like religious texts, putting salt around his like house, and thinking that something is attacking him in such a short time span.
What is the time span from when he met this woman to when he died? Do we know?
Most sources say a couple weeks.
A few weeks.
Yeah,
Just-
at the most.
Okay.
Some sources say a week.
Jesus.
So-
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's really sudden.
Yeah, it's very sudden. It's all within April, essentially.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. Like I said, Christopher was a seemingly normal guy, not really believing in any of the thing paranormal. He like just didn't have any strong feelings towards it at all. Till doing all of these steps, talking to priests, going to Rodney at the store and very openly talking about all this stuff, calling Sammy, and just freaked the fuck out. And then he just dies, and everyone's like, what the fuck is happening? You know? Because this case was determined to be a death from natural causes, whoever this woman was in San Francisco is unknown to us.
Wow.
So obviously she knew somebody else at the party, but no one investigated who this person
What are you
was.
gonna do to her?
Right?
Truly.
Gonna arrest her for saying something? Yeah. Like,
That's not even a crime.
that's not even a crime. Not yet. Go vote. Anyways. So, yeah. So the woman's name is unknown. And honestly, I don't even know if you should share the name, because would she just get attacked
Yeah.
by people being like, oh my God, you killed this person? Weird. But yeah, so we don't know who this woman is. Also, Christopher wasn't suffering from any type of symptoms of acute myocarditis. Like I said, like the flu-like symptoms. He wasn't suffering from anything like that. So it's just a very abrupt
Wow.
thing that happened, but that's what they called it.
Them finding him in a posed position
The
too.
prayer pose is
after,
very
like,
weird.
A heart attack is also really hard to imagine.
Yeah.
It's not real.
I am telling you, this story is real, I promise.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Another theory, aside from the obviously curse theory that we've been talking about this entire time, is that Christopher had some sort of psychotic break from reality, which then led to his death because of an undiagnosed mental illness. There are multiple mental illnesses that can cause people to have intense hallucinations
Yeah.
that lead to a person harming themselves or causing major stress to lead your body to shutting down. This is a thing, for sure.
That makes sense.
But the swiftness of all this happening doesn't really make sense. Especially for a guy like Chris, who was a pretty fit, healthy guy who had no prior mental health issues. I'm not saying it isn't like possible, because I don't know really that whole world this intensely, but it just seems so quickly to have all happened. It's kind of like, can that happen that quickly? Or does this take a long time for something to manifest? Or was it like he met this woman, she said this stuff, he was already suffering somewhere in the back of his brain, and it like basically just fueled the fire, whatever he was like dealing with?
Yes, like she may or may not have said or done any of the things that were alleged.
Right. Totally. Yeah, he could have just made this entire scenario up.
Or seen it a different way.
For sure. Christopher's family also didn't have any other family members that had previous mental illnesses or like mental diseases like schizophrenia, which those types of diseases develop in late teens to early 20s
I know,
in
you would
males.
have known probably.
Yes.
Unless he was hiding it.
But his family would have been like, hey, this is something that happened in this family.
Oh, it's like it runs in the family?
It
But
runs
what
in the
if-
family
yeah,
because it is a genetic thing.
I know. Did you see that? There's like a documentary about this family. There were 7 of the like 9 brothers or
Oh,
something
yes.
had it.
Yeah, I have.
I started it, but we didn't finish. But it's,
It seems intense.
yeah,
Yeah, I did see that documentary. I didn't watch the entire thing.
that's crazy. But yes, you're right.
Yeah, so it is like a genetic thing.
And it does show up in like late teens,
Yeah.
early 20s.
I think for women it's a little bit later, but like for men specifically, it's late teens, early 20s. And he was 35.
It seems like there would have been signs before.
Yeah, so it can develop later in life, but it is very rare.
Okay. So is whatever happened to him having a heart attack and being cursed by a woman and dying in the bathtub in a prayer pose with a heart attack
Yeah.
after having no other symptoms. All these things are rare.
Yeah.
So I guess it's no more or less rare.
It's just like it's like a buildup of rarities, right?
But also people who have schizophrenic hallucinations aren't just like dying
yeah, that's the thing. Is like
suddenly.
like can you actually scare yourself to death if you have this type of mental illness, right? I don't know. I mean, I know there's some people out there who have some pretty intense hallucinations or are dealing with some pretty intense stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of a case where someone was literally scared to death.
Yeah.
I've heard about people doing some sort of self-harm because of their hallucinations, but just having that manifest in a way that you're literally scared to death is something that I don't think is very common or happens at all.
Yeah. I have not heard a story like it. I mean, maybe it was such an acute case. So sudden that he was, I'm seeing these things and it's scaring me to death because
Right.
this is all new and so intense.
And then you have a heart failure from like a completely separate thing.
I don't know.
I don't know like what the odds are. I don't even know. You can't have odds for this, but it's such a weird, like all these like weird little like circumstances have to happen for it to make sense. The way that like the authorities say it makes sense. Right?
Yeah. And this is a local case.
Yeah.
So it's
Seattle
not like we're,
case.
like in some part of the world where you're like, oh, like it was a sensationalized journalism or
Right.
there was a translation issue or
I see
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, this is Washington State. This is Western Washington.
Wow. In the 90s.
In the 90s. So, a lot of people who read into this case do think that Christopher was cursed by this woman he met in San Francisco because of the events witnessed by his friends and people he interacted with the week leading up to his death. So, whether it be some sort of freak illness, mental disorder manifesting suddenly, or cursed by a jilted woman, the mysterious death of Christopher Case to many is still unsolved.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Isn't that a crazy fucking story?
It's just batshit.
How has that not been made into a movie?
I don't know. You know what? We don't see enough haunting of Mr. So-and-so movies. No? It's always Emily Rose or like this
Conjuring
sweet
mother.
young lady.
Right. It's
A
just
nun.
literally two nun.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Nun
just
too.
like, we don't really see a lot of
Yeah.
male
Yeah. Male specific stories about that.
hauntings.
Yeah. Yeah. The,
Men can be
the
haunted too. Probably.
equal opportunity hauntings. But isn't that just a fucking crazy story? And it is a true story.
It's so sad.
It's so sad.
Just to think that no matter what was happening, I just don't want to go out like that way.
No.
Just so terrified.
Right? Like 35, just like living your life, enjoying it, and then just all of a sudden, just all this shit just fucking happens to you, whether it's in your head or not. It's tragic
I know.
and creepy and fucking
And I just
weird.
really do have a hard time believing that there's any human powerful enough to do some kind of like black magic like that. Truly.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Is if she was able to do that, why isn't she able to like make him like her?
It's just sort of like, yeah, you could probably aim higher than this.
Or maybe she was just pissed. She was literally like jilted. She's like, okay, you
If
want
I
to?
was a witch of that magnitude, I would be cursing
D-Trump.
big fish. Big fish.
Yeah, truly.
I won't say anyone names, but
I'll say it.
the own conglomerates.
right? Use your powers for good, girl.
I would just aim a little bit higher.
Yeah. Have some loftier goals.
Yes.
You don't need a man. Just go fucking curse some idiots. It's just, man, it's a weird fucking story, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't think it was real, but there's Seattle Times articles, there's a coroner's report. It's a thing that happened in the early 90s in Seattle.
The lore. It's also a story I haven't heard, so not that much a part of the lore. Just because it was in Kirkland.
Yeah. Maybe Kirkland. I think Kirkland is a part of it, for sure.
It would have been much easier to get around in the 90s.
Oh my God. Kirkland. Seattle in the 90s probably was really fucking cool.
Way cool. Fun.
It's like
you could zip around.
Peak grunge era, too. Mm-hmm. Like, all the music that was coming out of this place. And now we just have late stage capitalism taking it over.
It's true.
Bunch of weird modern apartments taking down all the cool funky buildings. Happy Halloween. This is our last Halloween episode.
Oh,
hope you have a spooky ooky Halloween. Have some good times. Get yourself a little pumpkin or apple cider treat. I don't know, maybe make yourself a fall mimosa. That will be our theme for this entire 3 episodes of recording today.
It's tasty. I like it.
It's good one. We will post the recipe at some point. We have to now.
Have to make a recipe. Right. I just poured some stuff together.
We have the 3 elements. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll talk to you next week. Make sure to rate, review, and until next time,
stay grimly curious. Bye, bitch. Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
For podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.